Okay, welcome to Minecraft Maker. My name's Theron, and today we're going to build a garden. If you saw my intro video, I have a little garden out front that I think is kind of smart. I'm going to build a smaller version of it here to show you how I do it. I think it's a pretty smart design. So, let's get started. This is all based on, if you notice, if you ever go into an NPC village, you'll see that they build garden boxes, kind of like this. You don't have to bound them like this. I like doing it because it makes it a little harder to accidentally trample. But you don't have to. I like the way it looks, so I do. And this is based on the fact that if you dig out a block and put in some water and then hoe the blocks around it, they don't turn back to grass. They become hydrated and everything grows better. 1 block of water, I've done some experiments, and 1 block of water seems to support up to 4 blocks of dirt away. So that means you can actually, with 1 block of water, support 4 blocks and a 9 by 9 block of dirt, minus the block of water. And you can get away with doing that very nicely. You can see how these are already turning back to dirt because they're too far away from their water. So, in the NPC villages, they will, instead of using a block like this to do a bunch of farmland, which you can do, it gets a little, I don't know, what to call it. It gets a little unruly. So instead of doing that, I like doing it in rows. And the first row on the end here, we're actually going to take these out and we're going to get some sand here. I believe it will grow in, thank you. I believe it will grow, it'll grow in dirt, but, careful about how we do this. Okay, I believe it will grow in dirt, but I want to plant sugarcane along one side. To build this, you need 11 rows of blocks, plus the 2 end blocks for the box. So it's 13 altogether. I normally do it 10 long. You can make it as long as you want, as long as you have space for it. I'm limiting it to 5 blocks here today, just so it doesn't take forever, or 4 blocks, just so it doesn't take forever to go through everything. And then we'll get some sugar cane. All right, so we'll do that. So we'll plant the sugar cane along here. I believe the sugar cane will grow in dirt. What time is it? But I like it when it grows in the sand. So we'll do that. And then the next one is we're going to take. Now notice here, all this is turned back into dirt, and we have 4 rows against the water. My experiments have shown that the distance from the water does actually kind of matter. The blocks that are 4 blocks away from the water don't grow quite as well as the stuff that is 3 or less. It doesn't grow quite as quickly. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in 3 more rows of dirt. And on these, we're going to plant our seeds. So I like doing rows. We'll start with the regular wheat seeds. If you want, you can do everything. All 3 rows are the same. Like if you don't already have, let's go get some carrots. And then potato. Get regular potatoes. Put that there. And right, so we'll plant carrots and plant potatoes. Again, there's no advantage to having all the different types. I just like having them. Okay, so now these guys are next to water, so we can do that. And these guys are within 4 of water, but I'm going to put in another channel of water here. And along here, we're going to plant our pumpkins and watermelons. You don't need to hoe the rows in between. And if you ever just till an area, plant a bunch of pumpkin seeds, and they grow, you'll find that the vines they'll just go randomly in a random direction from the vine. If we do it like this, so the only... Hey kitty, I thought cats didn't like water. Okay. So the vines will grow and the fruit will come kind of randomly, and it's a bit of a pain. So to avoid that, we will stop trampling my crops. Okay. In this arrangement, the only place that the fruit can grow is to the side next to the vine. So what you'll have here is we'll have 4 watermelons and 4 pumpkins. It'll be very nice. Now the other thing I like doing, you can leave the water exposed, but really there's no point in doing that. So what we can do is get some more of our wood here, and oops, I like putting it a long ways like this, as if it's a log. Just something kind of silly. And go ahead and take care of that. And put sacrificial logs up here. Boop, 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 boop. And again here. Oops. Alright, okay. So now, the ground where this stuff is supposed to be growing is all hydrated, meaning it will grow faster. The other thing that crops need to grow is light. And so during the daytime, they all get the 15 light levels from the sun. That's fine and dandy. But it would be nice if they also grew during the night. And you can do that by placing torches. You don't need to go every single place like this. The torches, I think, as long as the row of torches is close enough to the crops, oh, you know, let me clean that up. I don't really need these. As long as the torches are close enough to the plants, having the torches every other place will actually work. But we will do it this way. These don't really matter, but I'm going to put them in anyway, just so it looks nice and even. Okay, so, and to prove that this will work, let's get some bone meal. And bone meal will make the vines grow, but it won't force them to produce fruit. So we'll get complete vines. And we will make it late. Now it's the middle of the night. If we watch, we might actually see a pumpkin show up. Oh, and we will also see, oops, don't trample the ground. We'll also see some of the other plants grow as well, but we will actually see something grow here if we sit and watch it. Sure, all these vines are completely grown. Meow. you're not. There we go. Again, I apologize about the sound. I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing these. I've got a pretty decent microphone. A lot of the sound you're hearing, the background noise, is the fan from my laptop that I'm recording on. So I may need to change something about that. Do this on a different computer maybe. You're also probably hearing in the background my sous vide cooker, which I very silly me, I put it on to cook some sausages before I started recording. So you're probably hearing that. And I also put some laundry in, so it's a noisy house, but I think you can make out what I'm saying and hear the game sounds. It's probably enough. Oh, look, we got a pumpkin in the middle of the night. There's the moon. So there you go. So with torches, you can actually make it. It's almost as bright as daylight here. So the crops will grow, and as long as you're around, they will grow around the clock. I saw somebody had placed a video online that had a lava lit farm where they built a structure above the crops and out of glass, and they had this elaborate wooden structure which they then poured lava onto and caused it to go fill out the entire roof. And lava produces quite a bit of light, so that works too. Just seems a little cumbersome to me when a few torches will do just fine. And the lava's always a bit dangerous. Hey, kitty. I should name you. Yeah, stop licking the torch. Yeah, hello. So how's we going on over here? Yeah, so you can see we're already getting some stuff to grow. And we already got one pumpkin. And I think, why is he facing that way? Which direction are we looking here? It's south. Okay. Yeah, I think they always look the same direction. Like, you'll always see the face if you look north. I can't remember what the rules are. But pumpkins. Pumpkins are great, and you could actually replace these logs. Once you get enough pumpkins, you could replace these logs with jack-o'-lanterns. And jack-o'-lanterns put off a good amount of light too. Where's our moon? Oh. Let's keep it nighttime. Yeah. Just to prove that this works. It's pretty cool. This way, and your water's protected because it's underneath the logs. Hey, kitty. Yeah. So it kind of, I think it looks nice. I'm gonna till up some more dirt here, and oops, oh, shit. Oh, sorry. That was dumb. Oh no! I created some obsidian. Oh no! That wasn't... Oh, that was just a bad mistake. Okay, so I had this naturally occurring lava pool down here. And, oh man. Oops. Snowball. Oh, and just no way of doing this. Oh, this is going to be screwed up forever now. There we go. Oh, kitty, get away from the lava. Oh my. Oh, that's just so bad. And I heard all the obsidian happening, and I thought it was washing away my torches. I guess it doesn't make that sound. So, oh, that was just a mess. All of you probably already know this, but so if you only have a limited amount of water, all it takes is 2 buckets of water. So if you put in one bucket here, and then you put another bucket here, if there's a block of flowing water between 2 source blocks, it becomes a source block. So this now is a source block, and if I put an empty bucket on my thing here, I could then pick up that water, but then it fills back in. So you can place water, and then you can refill the buckets from here and do that. So now I've got all source block water from only having 2 buckets, which is pretty cool. Okay, you didn't burn up in the lava. Oh, look, we've got some pumpkins now. Yeah, and the crops are growing in. Nothing's ready for harvest yet, but they're growing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna extend this out, and again, you can make this honestly as long as you have room for it. Wait, where'd that water? Okay, so if you've got, if you've got 100 blocks of space to turn into farmland, go for it. It'll work just fine. Yeah, okay. And okay, so I put pumpkins over here. Let's see, I've got pumpkin seeds right here. Boop, boop, boop. Now back at my survival house. Oops. Oh, they call melon seeds. Back in my survival house, I have a sheep pen right next to my farm pen, and that is interesting because occasionally the game decides to let the sheep out. I think what happens is when I start the game and it generates all the land, it goes and places the sheep kind of roughly where they were, but sometimes it seems to place them kind of, I'm guessing what happens is it places them right on the fence, and instead of letting them intersect with the fence, which is probably not a good thing for sheep and other living creatures, so instead of letting them do that, it just decides which side of the oh, hello. Decides which side of the... Oh, look at that. Already got some sugarcane growing. Alright, so let's... should have that in my inventory now. Okay, no. That's fine. Sugarcane. Put that in there, since we got those all planted. So it puts the sheep into my garden, and then they trample on my crops, and it's no fun. But so I have to occasionally wander in and take care of the sheep, if you know what I mean. It's not fun. And then I have to go breed more sheep because they escape. So my point being that if you want to plant a garden like this, whoa, what happened there? And some potatoes. I wonder if the cat trampled it. There we go. So if you're going to keep livestock near your farmland, you might want to give them a little more separation than just a fence, because in my experience that's not enough. So let's get some seeds here, and we don't need the sand, and we don't need the grass blocks anymore, so we'll take the melon seeds and the pumpkin seeds, and we will plant wheat. So at my survival house right now, for the most part, I don't need melon. Oh no, I need carrots. Carrots. Yeah, and then I got potatoes over here, right? Thought I did. Potato. Yeah, potato. Cool. So we're going to plant the carrots here. Plant potatoes here. Yeah. Hi, Obsidian generator. Okay, and then we're going to put some more torches down, just because you can actually see here it's a little bit darker here than it is over here. It's still within light levels. I think it needs to be light level 10 or higher, which means a torch puts out light level 14, and each block you move away from the light source, it drops by 1 light level. So you can be, and if you're diagonally away, it counts as 2. So you can be like 2 or 2 or 3 blocks away and still have enough. Yeah, I think the cat's trampling the garden here. Okay, and then if you want, we can do this. Oh, stop it. Let's go the other side. Hey, kitty. Yeah, and then if you want, you can go put in. Let's make it dark again, just to prove it works. Oops. Get some signs and place some signs. So we can then say, we can put a sign here. We can say this is wheat. Yeah, and then this is these are carrots. And these are potatoes. And then here we have watermelons. Yeah, that's right. And here we have pumpkins. Oh, I see a problem. Shoot. Yeah, look at this. Okay. So yeah, having the cat isn't going to be super great for the garden. That's okay. You see the cat's trampling all this stuff and digging up things. So I've got potato floating over there. Got my pumpkin plant got trampled here. So now this is what I mean about pumpkins just willy-nilly all over the place. Instead of growing here where it should, it ends up growing over here, which will then prevent. Yeah, it's no good. That's okay. I like kitty, and this is just a demonstration. Oh, look, our sugar cane's already coming in. Oh, we can, yeah. Sugar cane. Awesome. So we can put little signs, say what everything is. Meow. Okay, well that's how I build the garden, a farm, and I think it's a pretty smart design. It's fairly compact. It uses water and light in the way to get the most efficiency out of the land to grow your stuff. Right now, all of my rows of the wheat, potato, and carrots is all wheat because I'm actively trying to breed the cows and the sheep. But then you can change it up and plant whatever you like. I like having the pumpkins because when you dig them up, let's till this here. And when you dig them up, you can then craft. Not in this version, of course. But you can get jack-o'-lanterns, which is pretty cool. And if you wanted to, instead of planting that, you could plant jack-o'-lanterns, and jack-o'-lanterns put off a fair amount of light all by themselves. So you could light your garden with jack-o'-lanterns. And that would work, I imagine should work pretty well as well. I haven't built it that way, but you could replace all these logs. Oh, kitty. Oh, joy. Lovely. Okay. Well, anyway, there's my farm, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comments below. And oh, watermelon just popped in. And we are gardening at night. And if I could sing, I would sing a little REM as we go home and go to bed. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.